Alright. Alright. Build your own Chansey or use a sample team. I am live streaming this tournament. And then I'll do bug reports work. All right. I got to turn this down. That's gonna be way too loud for YouTube. There we go. That should be a lot better. Okay. Hello, Peter Cart 444. That should be a lot better for the audio there. I do like this. Okay. Hello, Uno Nada Crit. How'd you go find sample team? Dot samples Chansey. There you go. All right. It's Chansey time. We've got Chansey to do. We've got bug reports that we'll work on as well for admin stuff. Got quite a few that we need to go through. A few down here, and I'll probably work on some of the older bug reports as well. Let me move this over off to the side. Until this morning, they blocked PS and Dogars. Alright. Thoughts on rising voltage bolt in VGC? That sounds really bad. Because it'd only be good in formats where you can set electric terrain. And like that's either going to be Miraidon, in which case you don't really want to run Miraidon with Raging Bolt because Miraidon is just better Raging Bolt. And so like you don't need to run like 2 copies of the same Pokemon basically. And if you're using it with Pincurchin, then that's extremely bad because Pincurchin is a terrible Pokemon. And if you're using it with manual electric terrain, then that's just bad too. So rising voltage really just can't be good. And even if you get it set up, like it's not that much better than Thunderbolt. Like it's better, but like not that much better. I would rather just use Thunder and put it in Rain if you really want a stronger electric move. That'd be my opinion. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty well, Ninja Sapple. Alright. Oh, yeah. I'll start once we get 32 players. By the way, this tour has a special prize if you win. Not the Mish. That's true. I do highlight on Mish. I swear to God, if it's Obama again. Oh, yeah. I suppose I ought to put that on streaming in VGC. How's this? Oh, this tour is not going to end anytime soon. Let me go ahead and do this. Streaming. Showdown Bug Reports work. Come hang out. And watch me also do Chansey Clash on the side. Alright. All of signature move special prize. You'll find out if you enter and win. Truge. Alright, we've got a little bit of time before the tour fills up. I'll set the cap to 32. It's custom avatar, isn't it? I haven't decided what the special prize will be. I'll figure it out. Hello, Sam. I did move to YouTube. It's, I'm deciding if it's permanent or not, but one of the big advantages is that the stream auto-uploads at the end. And that is just, like, huge for me. I really, really like that. But yeah, it does depend who wins, sometimes, like, what prize I give. If it's, like, somebody who can, like, do some of my special prize stuff, then that's not nearly as good. Hello, Zamasu. Alright. We got 748 players and 27 users. Alright, let me do a bug report and then I'll check to see how the thing's doing. What's my favorite color? My favorite color is green. Okay, let's see here. In chat rooms, when linking to another chat room like overused, acronyms in said room, for example, OU, don't work properly and send you to the rightmost page. Instead, if certain conditions are met. I don't know these conditions. If you already have 3 chat rooms open, Runes of Alf, overused in lobby, refresh the page inside of your first chat room, type OU and send the message, click on OU. Instead of being sent in the OU chat room, you will end up in lobby. Okay, I'm going to have to check that specific order. And I don't think I can do that in here. Because I am logged in like this. Although I suppose I could log in with an alt real quick. Alright, we'll log in with both the third. Alright. So let's see here. So, have at least 3 chat rooms open like OU, Runes of Alpha, overused in lobby, in that order, okay? So let's join Ruins of Alf. Where is Ruins of Alf? Should be up here, right? Yep. Ruins of Alf, and then OU, and then lobby. Oh, overuse is gonna be up here. And then lobby. Alright. DaWoblefet makes you fall asleep. 2 users, not years. Victini's enjoyer. Been studying the boss battle against Trapagos again. And Discord a counter. I don't know what you mean. Like you discovered a counter, Zamasu? Stream is so dinked. Oh, there's actually chat delay? I didn't know there was chat delay. I don't have any intentionally. It must be YouTube adding it. Oh, there we go. We finally get to start. All right. All right, let's make sure we do this. There is stream delay? That's not me doing it. So it must be from YouTube. I wonder if that's like YouTube doing stuff. Interesting. Good luck, Cap Chansey. How much delay is it? Is it like a minute? Is it like 5 seconds? Alright, we got some toxic action going on. Just gonna immediately rest. 15 seconds? Oh, come on, 15 seconds? I mean, that just makes sense, right? I mean, like, I mean, I can't control that. Also, this, music is awesome. I like it a lot. So I seem to be always slower, so I'm going to use Toxic here. Okay. That's very good. I'm thinking this is Uproar, though. Alright, I just need to be smart here. It's like 10. Variable. I mean, it makes sense. So I have to rest here. Growl, Toxic, Copycat, Rest. What EVs? not telling you what EVs might have. You gotta figure that out yourself. Some chat messages appear on stream before in my chat window. Oh, that's impressive. That's really interesting. That the messages appear in different orders like that. Alright. Okay. So this is kind of interesting where I'm at. I'd say I'm winning, but it's not really super clear, like, who's actually in the lead right now. I think it kind of depends on the, Turtwig's last move. If it's, I mean, I think it's Uproar, because that would explain the, that'd be a standard set. Okay, so they immediately rest, so I'll just wait a couple turns, and then I'll rest again. I think I'm winning this. My rests are pretty good. They're well ahead of their Toxic. And my Toxic is also ahead of their rest. So usually that's what you want. When you're doing the Toxic rest stuff. So I think I'm leading right now, but not by much. Okay, cool. Just PMing me some damage calculations. Alright. Let's see here. How are we doing as well in the bracket overall? Mostly coming along pretty well. I'm actually pretty late in the bracket, so I'll keep that in mind. Alright, they used this. I'm depending on whether or not I want to delay my rest again. I'm well ahead on Toxic, so I don't think I need to wait. So I'm just, like, I could copycat and, like, try fishing for rest. But I'm really far ahead, so I don't think I have to. So I think I can just do this. I think now I'll copycat. Yeah. Piano music, it kind of depends on what the minor bug is. You don't know how to test it or actually submit it. Those are pretty big things to not know how to do. Do you know how Git works, piano music? Did Hone Hero teach about that in their guide? I don't know. I'm not familiar with Hone Hero's tutorial. If they talked about Git, that would be the first thing I'd want to see. Because that's going to be crucial for, like, actually testing your change. And, like, actually submitting a code change. That's a fairly solid set, Vataran. You're familiar with GitHub, but not with Git. Okay, I'm gonna guess then that you haven't watched through all of Hone Hero's tutorials then, because I am near certain that Hone Hero would have covered material on how Git works. Because effectively what you want to do, like the big overarching strategy of what you're wanting to do, is you want to use Git to download the code, and that, excuse me, you want to create a copy of Showdown's code. They call this forks. So you'll go, like, into the server. You'll click on, let's see here, what's the button here? This is the button there, this fork button, and you'll click on, basically you'll follow the directions, create your own copy of it. And so, like, mine looks like this. It looks basically the exact same. I'm slightly behind right now. But what you'll do is you'll pull down the source code. You'll follow directions that Hone Hero will give in his video. Once you do this, then you'll create created your local copy of the code, you'll then test it locally, which he will have guides on how to actually do. And then you'll submit a code change as a pull request, and he will have details on how to do that. And then a reviewer will look at it, and then we'll look at it and we'll say, yeah, like this looks good, or no, it doesn't look good. Like you got some update ban codes that are going on right now. You got like a really basic one. Some, changes to things. So I could look at this and like just check to see if anything looks good. But I usually leave those to other people. But anyway, back to Chansey Clash though, which is very important. I think I'm winning pretty heavily at this point. You do have physical classes too? You merge the edited source code in a pull request? You don't do that, but I do that. Or a Showdown admin will do that. Okay. Looks like they rested early this time as well. This is taking quite a while. In fairness, I am thinking, I am kind of streaming at the same time, so sometimes I'm focusing on other things. But I'm pretty far ahead, I think. I could use an extra, like, saving a toxic, but I don't think it's going to happen safely, at least. Yep, hit my toxic. I'll click copycat a few times. My opponent hasn't revealed their last move yet, which makes me think it's very, very likely to be Uproar. And so I just have to be very cautious not to let that, catch me. My opponent is starting to realize that, they should be delaying their rests. Because I can't actually damage them. So it means they have more turns. Can I send your Chansey in chat? My Chansey is a secret. It was forged in ancient times by a wise sage. I am doing well, No Snort. Thank you very much. That is not my set here. In fact, I don't even think it looks like my set. So they're wanting me to use, like, these late toxics makes me think they're wanting me to use copycat, but I can't see why that would benefit them, so I'm just going to keep doing it. You had the set, but it got deleted? I don't think so. I think that's kind of sus. The Swagger Thunderwave? Does Chansey even get Swagger in Gen 8? It probably does. I think everything got, like, Swagger in old gens. It might not get it be a TM anymore, but it might, like, still get it. So now they have 5 Toxics, 7 Rests. I have 7 Toxics, 12 Rests. So I am, like, well ahead of them on, like, so many fronts. Also, this music is awesome. I love this music. Kirby music is always really nice. This must be a recent game, too. They could be waiting one extra turn with their rests. Toxic on that last turn does roughly 31% damage. So they would be able to survive. But they're not going for it. Probably the biggest thing that could go wrong here would be, like, consecutive toxic misses from me. Are you kidding me? Alright. I'm going to immediately try to rest. See how they react. Okay, they do have Uproar. So, I win now. And the reason why I win, and this is why, I mean, like, we could have done this, like, a dozen turns before, but... See, what's happening here is they're locked into Uproar. I'm also locked into Uproar because of Copycat. And so I'm required to use Uproar here, and so now they cannot rest. And so we're both going to die to poison damage, but I will die second because I'm slower. So, GG. Alright, next up we're against Chris Brown. Alright, let's see what Chris Brown has. Good luck, have Chansey. I usually, if I don't know what my opponent's Chansey set is, I usually just like start with Toxic. See what happens. You know, I actually think Mudslap Chansey is really good. I haven't thought about it too much, though. Okay, I'm faster than them. Body Slam is probably the standard set. And they didn't get an immediate paralysis, so... Yeah, I should be winning this. They're likely... They have to, they can Body Slam here and get another para. But otherwise, if they rest immediately... Yeah, I'm gonna get, like, a bunch of growls off now. That's going to lower their attack significantly. It means they're not going to be doing very much damage. It means that even if they get successive hacks effects in a row... It means that they won't be doing enough damage to me to actually, like, make headway, and my Rocky Helmet will deal damage back to their Chansey. You can see here, that did 5%. I'm dealing 16 back. And also, I didn't even get hacks, so... This is, like, extremely lucky to not get paralyzed after so many attempts. This is extremely, extremely unlucky for them. I'll go ahead and I'll Copycat the rest. So this is just over. So this is very, very, very lucky. I'm tempted to actually Copycat the Power-Up Punch. I think I will, because I'm so far ahead. It's not necessary to do this, but you can get far ahead. If you Copycat the Power-Up Punches, you can like hit them and kill them a little bit earlier sometimes. Okay, they finally got a para on me. I'll still continue to Copycat. Oh, okay, I gotta rest off that. Your moves are right, but the EVs are not right. I don't think so, anyway. Why is my name red if my favorite color is green? Because all the greens on Showdown suck. And I literally like the red. I think it makes it stand out really nice. It's the same color as my bot as well. By the way, which is completely coincidence. I didn't even intend that. It's a bit risky to play like this, where I'm, like copycatting the power punches, because it means they are actually gaining attack. And yeah, if that happens, that can be bad, but it's not the end of the world. I'll go ahead and I'll Copycat the expected rest. Yep, there we go. Yeah, those are the moves I'm using right now. Oh, the EVs get the same side? It might have been when you hover over. See, they used Headbutt here. So, see, if I actually Copycat this enough times, I could actually flinch them down. But I didn't get it. Very rare for that to happen. I'm using Copycat here to try to fish for Power-Up Punch. Headbutt doesn't really do anything. It doesn't get them any ground. And now if I got that hit off, if they attacked and I got a hit off, that would win. So that forced a rest, which meant Copycat was extremely safe. It punished basically all their plays. They didn't try to Power-Up Punch at all, so now they're back to -6. It means that they can't really recover anything. Like, it's just gonna be so impossible for them to actually get back in the game. Why can Chansey use Copycat? I don't know. I feel like I mean, it's not a cat. I'll give you that, but like, I don't think you have to be a cat to use Copycat. It's unlike high horsepower, where you have to be a horse to be able to use high horsepower. Oh, looks like I broke through, and so I hit. So I won the game a bit sooner. All right, next up we have Drowsy 69. Good luck, have Chansey. What shade of green is better, forest or bright lime? Definitely forest green. Nerd of Now, you normally cannot change username colors on Showdown, but I can. Being an admin, of course. Looks like I'm faster. Looks like it's Body Slam as well, so it looks like this is the same set. So my opponent is using the exact same thing as what I was using. So I'm quite a bit ahead here. I'm going to go ahead and copycat. If they attack, then I might kill them. Yeah, so. Actually, Reveroom is a horse. It learns high horsepower, so therefore it is a horse. I missed my Toxic. Unlucky. I got paralyzed again as well. That's actually fairly bad. I'm going to try to copycat. Yeah. That means we're going to be reset to neutral. Usually neutral is good for me. Because although Body Slam can like paralyze me forever, statistically it won't. I have lots of this up before with this, but it's very, very uncommon. So now I get Copycat. If they attack, then they will die, so they have to rest. And so now I am basically this like whole loop. I'm ahead because now I can use Growl, and now they're at -1. And they didn't get a paralysis as well, so that's very good. So basically, the strategy with this is like they fish for para, then they power up punch and hope that I get paralyzed a bunch. And now I can Copycat rest. So I got paralyzed there. Usually if that happens, I usually just stick to growling. I can Copycat again and get rest. That's unlucky to get 2 paras in a row. 3 paras in a row is very bad. It means I didn't get anything out of those turns. But as long as I get a Toxic off, I'm good. Okay, another para. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 in a row. So they're trying to flinch me down. That could actually work. I'm going to switch to using rest. Okay. That's not good because they're going to get multiple power-up punches off now. But I should be able to growl most of these away. So it's just going to be, I'm going to be at a little bit less HP. But it's not the end of the world. So if they paralyze me here immediately, that could be bad. They did. I got paralyzed on a Toxic turn. That's very bad. They will die in 3 hits. I will die in 3 hits. So, rest is my best play. This is close. I think they're going to win this one because of the quadruple para that I had earlier. Yep. Because I do lose if Rocky Helmet hits. So, GG. Yeah, quadruple para will do that. Alright. Looks like I'm out of the tournament. Do I own a car? I do own a car. Piano music. Is Sandy Shocks a horse? Does it learn high horsepower? Let's check. Learn Sandy Shocks high horsepower. Yes, it does. So it is a horse. Sandy Shocks is indeed a horse. All right, the rest of the battle's going on. Looks like this side of the bracket was kind of slow, but it looks like it's got ahead of the other side. We'll check out how Drowsy versus Victini's Enjoyer is going. I'll go ahead and I'll do first turn, and we'll pause on that. Let me check up on chat. If Grimstarl had Spirit Breaks at Pothra, it can't use Brave Bird anymore? What? No, I don't think so. But anyway, let's look here at what the set is. We've got Toxic, Leftovers. So Leftovers power-up punch. Okay. So that's a unique set. rest. So these power-up punches with the health, I imagine it's probably Drain Punch, if I had to guess. These power punches are doing quite a lot. The Teens Enjoyer should be winning this one, unless something crazy happens. They're just way ahead on attack boost here. Got Para. Brick Break. Okay, so no Drain Punch. I think Drain Punch is just better than Brick Break in this format. Because I don't even know if Chansey gets Reflect. Don't want an amazing joke? Why was the Hypno so energetic? Because it wasn't drowsy anymore. I don't know if that's an amazing joke. No, I don't own a horse. Piano music. Because my car is a car IRL. It is not a horse. It does not learn high horsepower. Because my car cannot learn any Pokemon moves. As you might imagine, it is a car and not a Pokemon. So it's not able to do this. Looks like we got a long match going on here. Just turn 13. We'll go ahead and flip to this. Looks like we have I Hate This Meta versus Evil Chan's Rights. But they put the apostrophe in the wrong spot. Chan's Rights is not. It's not there. Oh my gosh. I dropped the apostrophe, but yeah. Alright. 300 HP is pretty high horsepower. Anyway, so what we got here for this Chansey match. We have a substitute to start off with. Followed up with Growls. Okay. Defense Curl. Alright. Defense Curl, but has Power-Up Punch. Usually, Defense Curl versus Power-Up Punch is in Power-Up Punch's favor because you can crit through defense boosts. You can crit through lowered attack as well, but it'll only ever be as strong as 1.5. But if you get to +6 and then crit, it'll do a lot of damage. Defense Curl, what is their other moves? Not sure at this point. Laser Focus as well. Oh, Laser Punch. Huh. That's gonna do a lot. Well, not too much because their set is this. So they have Sub Punch with a boosting move versus a Power-Up Punch, Drain Punch set. I imagine that Draco Sweepuse should be winning this one. If only because it's not clear to me how the Chansey is going to be. Like, it takes 2 turns to set up Laser Focus, Focus Punch. But if this happens, yeah, if Substitute breaks, then now you can't do the Focus Punch because you'll just take damage. So you have to take turn to reset the sub. So the last move on here has to be healing, but it's not healing. It's Laser Focus, Focus Punch. So at this point, Chroma will have to get multiple successive crits, I think. I think they only have a couple opportunities to do it. Looks like we're caught up to the current state of the match. Drain Punch is going to heal just a little bit, but yeah, Focus Punch. Actually, never mind. What am I talking about? It can't crit. In order for it to do this damage in the first place, it has to land a critical hit. So 20% is the most that it can do with a critical hit. It'll never actually outdamage this. You can't, like, the Drain Punch is doing, like, 8% each, so, like, best case scenario, it takes 4 hits to break the sub. That means at best you're going to be taking 40% off this Chansey. You cannot win. It's impossible if the Drain Punches are just used. So. The thing that was most confusing in the battle I had with you at the beginning was that you woke up after me, so if I talked to you, then it wouldn't work because it was like exactly turn quick throws. That's why I like the speed stat that I have on my Chansey. So it can handle those upper Chanseys a lot better. And no worries about that being a long message. Looks like Chroma forfeited, which makes sense. They can't deal any more damage because they lost their substitute. And now Drain Punch will just KO. Even if they ran out of Drain Punch PP, which they wouldn't, then Power Punch would finish it off. So that Defense Curl was an interesting idea, but yeah, didn't work out in the end. So let's see what we have here. So we have the other semifinals match. Draco Sweeps You versus owning it? What? Who is this? Who is this? What is this? Who put their name as DaWob sucks? This is absurd. I can't believe this. Outrageous. This is ridiculous. Well, it appears that DaWob sucks is winning. Pretty heavily as well, I'd say. Although they don't know how speed works. Because it looks like they're always faster. So that was just a incorrect toxic there. They should have always gone for Growl. So it looks like we've got Power Up Punch, Drain Punch, Rest, and Growl. And yeah, that Uproar is just game ending. The Uproar will prevent the Chansey from ever going for Rest. Or for Rest. And it's always slower. And although Drain Punch can heal it a little bit, it won't do enough. Yeah, and they even tried to Uproar and Rest. That doesn't work. So it looks like DaWob Sucks is going to be in finals. Alright. Remember, guys, whoever wins this wins a special prize. Oh, by the way, if you're reading this, can you turn off timer? I may disconnect. Nope. I know biting the hand that feeds exactly near him now. A Violet is a really good item on Chansey in this format. Looks like we got a double toxic. DaWob Sucks was faster. That doesn't necessarily mean anything. Could be a speed tie. Looks like there's an immediate rest. Let's see what Victinia's Enjoyer does. Power Up Punch. So, it's leftovers and Power Up Punch. And it's moved slower 3 times now, so I'd say that it is definitively slower. DaWob Sucks immediately rested. They were worried about an Uproar coming out, I suppose. Although that only would have been problematic if they were slower, which I assume they're using this Ample, which is max speed. So we have Power Up Punch going on. Let's see what happens next. Soft Boiled, so it can't be stopped by Uproar. However, that also means that they likely don't have a way of healing beyond this Drain Punch. And I don't think that's, yeah, it's doing way too much damage. 43%. He's gonna have to recover. I think it had to be a Drain Punch. I think this is gonna do way too much. Yeah, you had a Drain Punch here, I think. And, like, hope that you could knock out the Chansey in 2 hits. 24 and 24. It should have actually done it. I think, actually, that was a misplay. I think it should have been another Drain Punch. Because now I think it's a little bit too late. I don't think that's going to heal enough. Yeah, but the point is actually that now you're, like, the Chansey can just go for rest. And it's already seen that you don't have a way to stop the poison from knocking you out. So it's just rest at this point. It's not a speed tie. This is not a speed tie. What are you guys talking about? This is not a speed tie. DaWob Sucks has gone first for 8 turns in a row. It's not a speed tie. There is no chance. Yeah, there's no possible way they can lose this. Oh, looks like this person is spending their 90 seconds to maximize the amount of time that DaWob Sucks is on my screen, which is very amusing. If this isn't Gen 9, a Gen 9 Chansey Clash is not very fun because they remove Toxic and Rest from its moveset. So it's much more linear. I also don't think it gets Focus Punch anymore. It definitely doesn't get Laser Focus anymore. So, like, almost all the sample sets just don't work. It's just not as interesting as it used to be. I don't think it's Power Up Punch either. Yeah, it doesn't learn Power-Up Punch. It doesn't learn Toxic. It doesn't learn Laser Focus for sure. Oh, it does learn Rest. But yeah, it definitely doesn't learn Laser Focus because Laser Focus isn't even in the game, I don't think. It doesn't learn Focus Punch. Yeah. So it lost just so many moves. So I do Gen 7, or Gen 8 rather. Well. Looks like congratulations to Victinia's Enjoyer for winning the special prize. All right. Name your favorite Pokemon, Victinia's Enjoyer, and I will Dynamax it here in chat. No, thank you. Please stop sending me challenges. Victini, alright. There we go. We have a Victini in chat. Alright. Let's go ahead and... Alright, we've done our Chansey Clash tour. Let's enjoy a little bit more of... Okay, so we were checking this bug out, right? Let's go ahead and work on this bug. So they said in here... So they said if you have 3 chat rooms open, refresh the page inside the first chat room, type OU and send the message, then click on OU. Okay, so let's try out those steps. So if I go to Ruins of Alph, why did I get tagged? Oh. Okay, so refresh in the room. Okay, so I refreshed in the room. And then they said type OU. Testing OU. Okay. And they said then, the next step was click on OU. And instead of that, you'll be ending up in lobby. Oh! I do end up in lobby. Consistently as well. Yeah. I don't know why, but yeah, those specific sets work. I believe that's client. What is it trying to do? This is trying to load play.pokemonshowdown.com/OAU. Let's see here. I don't know how loading room aliases on refresh, something like that. I think that'd be good. I can reproduce this as well. The OU message is just basically a shortcut to linking to play.pokemonshowdown.com/OU. So I imagine it's something in the routing going wrong. So let me see if actually, so if I try to do the same thing here, test, all right, because this is like not, so if I do test DOU, it's the same thing. So it has nothing to do with refreshing. Loading room aliases, or joining rooms by alias when already in that room. Okay, there we go. The routing going wrong. This appears to happen just in general if you're already in the associated room and try to join a room and room alias. I think I'll just keep it at that. What is my National Dex AG team name? The name is Revive Cats. That's the name of it. I don't think Pumluck gets Encore, does it? Peter Cart? I'm pretty sure it doesn't get Encore. Oh, it does get Encore. That's interesting. I think Encore is an assist callable move, though, isn't it? Let's see here. Encore. Yeah, Encore is assist callable. So yeah, you can't use Encore. I use Endure, not Encore on my set. How replicating with blooms on the left instead? No, I don't think I need to, because it doesn't really matter. Vade Raven. Because as long as you can reproduce it at all like this, like, it's a bug. And so, like, any right production of it is definitely a bug, in my opinion. Besides DaWoblefet, what's my favorite Pokemon? Actually, DaWoblefet is not my favorite Pokemon. My favorite Pokemon is Minun. I really like Minun. Alright, let's go ahead and go on to our next bug report. So we have bug report random battles. My random battle has not ended and keeps showing up on the front homepage. I tried to end it, but it says I have to forfeit, and even after that, it does not work. Tried logging in and out and closing the window. Are you able to replicate it? That sounds like an... I was gonna say, this sounds like an unrated random battle timer bug. If so, it'd be a duplicate of... It's this one. So that's a duplicate. They didn't add very many details, so I can't really do anything with that. Alright. Only got a few more that I haven't actually caught up on yet, and that'll be, like, so close. Sometimes when you refresh a VGC battle from ages ago, and then it's simply a 15 minutes thing. I mean, that makes sense, so the Mystic Martomp. Like, if you, like, were idling in the room, and you... Oh, it looks like Bergie has to do some chat stuff. If you were idling in the room, like, and the battle expired, and then you refreshed, and then, like, you're refreshing into the battle, and it's like, the battle doesn't exist anymore. That's what you're trying to get to. So, that seems normal to me. Alright, next up we got a mechanics bug. Oh geez, what is this? Alright, Reflect type interacts strangely with Illusion. When using Reflect type on a Disguise Illusion Pokemon for the first time while the Pokemon is out, it will initially display the Disguise type in the attached replay, Bug Rock of Dwebble, then show the actual type of the Illusionmon, Normal Ghost of Hisuian Zorak. Upon using a Reflect type a second time, while having already used it, but not having broken Illusion, the Disguise type will appear again. Most notably, the display type is actually incorrect. In the attached replay, Starmie is a Normal Ghost type, despite the replay going Bug Rock. This actually sounds very similar to the Transform Roost thing that we looked at yesterday. Let's go ahead and take a look at this replay. Wait a minute, is this the same person who posted it? No, not the same person. It's just also not Dex Draft. Why do people post replays in National Dex Draft, dude? Oh, is it because Reflect type is Reflect type not in the game anymore? That might be why they tried that. They didn't try to do the older generation. No, it's in the game. Alright, whatever. Okay, so this is Dwebble. Okay. Oh! Whoa. Whoa. Did you see that? It, like, changed mid... What? Agility? And then it, like, updated to normal ghost. That's actually correct, I think. And then it shows the wrong type again. Okay, wait, one second. Okay. So the normal ghost, right. And then use reflect type. Starmie's type became the same type as the opposing Pain's type. So... This is illusion being... a nightmare, but... So why didn't that update then? So... I think reflect type is supposed to fail if you match the type. I think that's the bug. Let me look at what reflect type does in here. I don't see anything that says in there like that if it's the same type, it does anything there. So I don't think that's right. I kind of want to see what cartridge does for this. Let's go ahead and pull up cartridge and take a look. Oh, that is the wrong one. There we go. Let's see here. Actually, this is illusion. I think, well, it's kind of awkward because illusion is, it's likely to get broken. I think I can get away with it though. On here, I think it should still all be the same. Because reflect type is like, maybe Skyman. I mean, do you have a Pokemon with illusion in game? Or, reflect type? If you have either of those in game, then that would work. But that's kind of an extra requirement. Most people won't have anything like that. But if you did, I'd absolutely do it that way. I think that'd be the smarter way of doing it. Let me see what I've got here for illusion. Normally I don't like testing illusion mechanics, but this is kind of a server side mechanic. Alright, I do have some Pokemon with illusion. I've got this Zoroark. This will do just fine. Do I have anything with reflect type handy, or do I need to get one of those? Reflect type. Nope. Okay, I'll just get myself a reflect type Pokemon real fast. Okay. Let's see here. No, not reflect type. Or not reflect, but reflect type. Okay. This Palmot now has it. Alright. So let me just test a couple of things with reflect type first. I don't think I should need anything yet, Skyman. Let me see if I can do this without needing to test. So I'm disguised as Manaphy, but it truly is Zoroark. So if I use reflect type into this guy, I guess I'll just kill a turn. if I use Reflect type, Talent became the same type as Manaphy. That's actually good. The Spear Girl can only use Endeavor, so yeah, it didn't hit my Manaphy. So my Pawmot is now a normal and ghost type, like what you would expect. So if I use Reflect type again into it, I'm expecting it to fail. Reflect type, yeah, but it failed. Yeah, so that's the bug. Like, the bug is, and I don't think it has anything to do with illusion either. So if I, like, switch out and I, like, let's, like, just get away from this business of illusion. So now I use Reflect type into Umbreon. I'll just sheer cold this guy. Yep, Reflect type, and it failed again. Yeah. Would the shown type be different if you Reflect type the opponent since you can't know it's actually Zoroark? Absolutely not, Georgian. Your typing that you see on your screen here is always your true type. I am very, very, very confident of that. That, like, whatever this typing is here, like, in the section where it says dark, that is always going to be your true typing. Just in the same way that you always get your true ability. Like, so even if you, like, skill swap something, and then, like, I don't know, somehow you, like, get an ability and you, like, don't see that it was announced, like, you will always know that that's the ability that you have. Same thing with, like, Imposter Transform, things like that. Do I prefer the firsts or seconds of Pokemon games? I do not have a strong preference, because I usually pre-order the games well before I learn any information about them. So I usually just pick it based on, like, my friend groups, like, what games they're getting. So, like, I picked Scarlet just arbitrarily. And I picked Shield just arbitrarily. Yeah. Illusion has given Game Freak problems this gen. I mean, Illusion gives everybody problems. It's not surprising that ability that's intended to confuse people is confusing. Let's go ahead and switch back to this. So, the bug is actually that Reflect type should fail if the user is the same type as the target already. Now, so that's not implemented currently. When did Reflect type get added into the game? Let's check this. I believe that was a Gen 7 move. That's what I want to say. Oh, Gen 5. Okay, it's very early. So it's possible that the behavior is different across generations. So we ought to check a couple of other generations for this. So let's go ahead and check a few other games too while we're at it. So I'll check Sword and Shield, and then we'll also check a few other games too. Which generational gimmick do you think has brought the most strategical creativity to the VGC? The most strategical creativity? I guess it depends on what you mean by strategy. If you mean, like, during the middle of the game, because I assume that's what you mean by strategic. You don't mean, like, during team building. You mean, like, during the middle of the game. I think it'd have to be Dynamax or Terrestrialization, because those are, like, Z-moves are not super interactive in that same way. Like, you can't, like, do that on the fly in the same way. Yeah, I will check black and white as well. This appear. I checked the following generations, and reflect type failed on when the user was already the same type as the target in Gen 9. Alright, let's go ahead and get reflect type. Alright, we've got a Mew here. Alright, I'll compare this versus a pure psychic, and then I'll also, like, attempt to transform some other guys, too. Alright, so if I use reflect type into this guy. Oh, I should have killed the other one. I forgot that. The other one's more annoying. It's not a huge deal, though. Reflect type. But it failed. Yep. Yep, I'm reporting as fairy there. Alright, there we go. So it happens in Gen 9 and Gen 8. Let's go ahead and check Gen 5 as well. So, Gen 5. This will be a little bit trickier to chest. I'm going to need... well, let's see here. Need to pull my stuff up for Gen 5. There we go. Okay, and then I need to pull up my Gen 5 save file. Okay. But I also need to pull up, let's go ahead and open up PK Hex and make sure I've got something that I can actually test with the reflect type. Okay, in my party, I'll just give this lovely little, let's see, I'll go to the Kyurem. I'll give it reflect type. Okay. Alright. And let's test this out. What the chat thought doing? RNG manip. You think Dark Void Spherical was great in Gen 6? It increased creativity and team building and during the game? Yeah, you're not right on that one, I don't think. Let's go ahead, and I need to switch it, though. I should have moved it first. Switch to the front of the party. The RNG manip muscle memory still. Hey, man. Tabs were good. Alright, we got Kyurem and Banette. let's see here. So I'm going to use Reflect type. I'll use it into this Jellicent. I guess I'll just attack the Zebstrika. Alright, don't have to worry about that anymore. Why is this faster than the Kyurem? That's hilarious. Reflect type. Change to match the foe's Jellicents. That's a weird way to word that, but whatever. Okay, Reflect type again. Okay, Hex. Reflect type. It changed the mesh to foe Jellicents. So it looks like it did change at some point. Huh. And there's no way you can tell your own type in these games. Because it always will say Dragon Ice here. So this did change at some point. Interesting. So let's close out of this. Reflect type allows you to copy a Pokemon with the same type in these generations. So I need to test Gen 6 and Gen 7 as well. Well, what am I going to do to be able to test that? On stream. I know what I can do to test it off stream. Open Citra. Yeah, I'm debating on if that's an intelligent thing to do on YouTube. I don't know, I guess I'm opening the other ones, but yeah, I'm not doing that. I don't think so. I will test Gen 6. Well, actually, I guess I could try to get the I haven't done this in so long. Do I even have this up anymore? I mean, this might work. Okay, oh, I just realized I made a blank screen. Okay, 1 second. Let me go back into this. Okay. Oh, that's the wrong one too. Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't know how to work YouTube. PS affiliate stream and emulator doesn't go well together. That's also true as well. I think I could do I think I could do Snicker stream. Let me just try Snicker stream. Let's see if it works. I don't know, maybe it'll work. I haven't done this in a long time. But let's see if it'll work. I know this works for Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, but it might not work for the other. Okay, let's see here. Can I connect to it? It didn't work, but I wonder if that's because I have the wrong thing in here. All right, I won't try this for too long. But let me see. Okay. It might be my IP is wrong on here. No, my IP was correct. Oh, I didn't launch this. I think I need to launch this first, actually. Okay, let me try it now. I know this is not especially engaging, so I'll wait. As I wait for that to come up, let's go ahead and look at another bug report. Bug report team builder. When the format in the team builder is set to a Gen 9 National Dex format, such as National Dex or National Dex AG, searching corrosive gas in the team builder does not search any Pokemon. Despite the fact that corrosive gas has been available to Pokemon such as Weezing and Vileplume in Gen 8. Yes, this is a known bug, as far as I remember. Ooh, I actually think I got my thing set up correctly. Let me go ahead and see if this will work. It does work! Alright. This will be kind of scuffed, but one second. I'll add the YouTube chat in. Let's see here. Oh, that's not it. It's a browser source, I believe. Alright. Okay. We got it. I think as soon as I go back in, it's not going to work, though. Let me try this. Yeah, everything froze. So I think I have to, if I remember right, okay, I have to do this. And then I have to do the NFC patch. Not connected to the N3DS. Well, you were just connected like 5 seconds. Okay, there we go. Sent successfully, and then I do connect. Okay. Yep, okay. This is letting me move around, right? Yeah, okay, good. Alright. So I can actually test in Gen 7 now. Alright. Alright, so let's find a Pokemon with Reflect type. Reflect type. That is not the right button. Reflect type. Okay. Let's see here. Got Smeargle. Just Smeargles, okay. Alright. Wait, this is Gengar? Oh, this Gengar also has it. That's excellent. Okay. So I literally didn't even need to get anything out of the boxes. That's kind of funny. Did you play Black 2 or White 2? White 2 is way better. The cave that you go through has way better music. And, Kyurem White is cooler than Kyurem Black. Alright. Alright, let's see here. Reflect type. White 2 is Reshiram. Yes. Alright, so if I look at Gengar here, it says I'm Fairy type, so if I use Reflect type again... Okay, it works again. So we found when it changed. Yeah, I know, they mixed it up between games. So yeah, you can spam Reflect type in this game. So that's the difference. But it actually is, like, so Urkrab's point is still relevant then, but... Let me see if I can test out Gen 6 as well. Let's see here. My overlay is so scuffed right now. Alright, where's my Omega... Oh, this is my Apple Sapphire cartridge. Okay, let's see if this will open and stream. I know sometimes NTR stuff has, if I remember right, it had problems with working properly when you switch between games. It looks like it's loading okay. If you miss a move, say Earthquake into a Tatsugiri when it's boosting Dondozo, is Stomping Tantrum double power next turn? Your example with Tatsugiri is a bad one, or with Earthquake is a bad one, because you'll hit other Pokemon too. I guess if everything else protects and you hit into Tatsugiri, then yes, it would work. It's a semi-invulnerable check. So, like, a more relevant one would be, like, if you, like, whiff a single target move into Tatsugiri, then Stomping Tantrum would be doubled. Earthquake could also double it, but everything else would also have to protect, and Earthquake would have to be the last thing that actually... Like, missing the Tatsugiri would have to be the last thing that happens during the turn. I think semi-invulnerability happens before protect. Not 100% sure about that, though. So, let's go ahead and get ourselves... It looks like it is working, though. Is good. So let's go ahead and grab a Pokemon Reflect type. Alright, so we've got our this Gengar right here. Let's go ahead and get to a area with lower level Pokemon, so Gengar can use Reflect type a little bit more safely. Yep, you can spam it in Gen 6 as well. No surprise there. Alright. Let me go ahead and switch back to... this guy. Alright. I'll just have a nice overlay for that now that I know that I can do that without having to consult Citra, which is good. Alright, so this is now including Gen 6. So that's actually, like, one part of the bug, anyway. So, Urkrab replied, this appears to be the interaction with a 7+ type visibility mechanic. Prior to that, you wouldn't know it in copying illusion, and the client just copies the apparent type for you as a convenience. In Gen 7, however, it's possible to use bomb screen to expend your actual type. To simulate this, the server tries the correct type to the client. However, it does this once, because subsequent use of Reflect type don't actually change your type. So when the client copies the apparent type again, it sticks. So, I was gonna say, looks like in modern games, Reflect type should fail if the user is the same type as the target already. So in my Gen 7, where the only generation where this bug should occur, the server should send the target's type every time. So I should say target's true type every time. So let's see here. So this is Reflect type on successive uses and with illusion. All right, I will update after the stream with the proper links to the footage within these things. All right, the next one we had was this team builder report, which was the same thing as another one we've seen before. Let me find the one for vcreate, because it's a team builder bug. Yeah, this is a duplicate. Duplicate of duplicate. All right, we'll save that. And then in here, we have this one. Pokemon attack IVs auto set to 0 to Team Builder, override IVs from imported sets. When Pokemon without a physical attack has its attack IVs automatically set to 0 by Team Builder, it will preserve the 0 attack IVs over imported set even if it has a physical attack. So let's watch their YouTube video of this. Oh, they're actually talking as well. I'll mute them. Just show us the bug, please. So they have 0 attack there. 31. But 0 attack. But flip turn. So they're importing this here. And it's respecting that. Yep. Wait a minute, what's the bug? Open a new Pokemon in the builder. Open up the Pokemon's move pool. This can be left blank or filled out as long as no physical attacking moves are added. Open up the Pokemon's EVs page. You should know that the attack IV is set to 0. I think I've seen this before. There's another team builder bug with this. No. This is related to what Hidden Power is doing, but not quite the same. I'll go ahead and I'll mark this as just a confirmed bug. I think it makes sense. I think I understand what they're saying. They're saying, like, if you start with nothing, it has 0 attack IVs, and then if you try to import something, it comes in with the 0 attack IVs. So that's fine. I'll go ahead and I'll mark that as a team builder bug. We had a couple OM bug reports that hadn't been resolved, but those are also, like, I had PM'd somebody, and, like, they didn't give me an answer, so it's like, whatever, dude, I can't do anything with OMs. I think I'm gonna call it there, then. So I can, partially so I can update that, server post. Or so I can update that post with, reflect type on all the, footage. And then I will, I think I'll be done. I've only been going for about an hour and a half. I think that's usually about the normal length of time for my streams. I think I'll end it there. Thank you for coming out to watch today. Hope you had a good time. Until next time, have a good one.